level the building. Personnel in the area.
Hello everybody, in this GHPC video we will be taking a closer look at the Pact Forces BMP-2. BMP stands for Bojowa Maszyna Piechoty, which literally translates to Combat Machine Infantry. The BMP-2 is the successor of the BMP-1 and first entered service in 1980, 14 years after the BMP-1. It brought a whole bunch of welcome upgrades over the obsolete and outdated BMP-1, such as improved armor, moving the commander seat from the front of the vehicle to the turret, and one of the most beautiful things on God Green's earth. This. The Shipunov 2A42 30mm autocannon. Capable of firing between 550 and 800 rounds per minute of 30 mean. Just listen to it. Also, interesting little fact, it is the same autocannon that is used in the Mi-28 attack helicopter. Just like pretty much any other Soviet armored vehicle, the BMP-2 is no stranger to global conflict. Amongst many other conflicts, it has seen combat during the Angolan Civil War, the Chechen Wars, the Somali Civil War, and the Gulf War. And even to this day it is still seeing combat in Somalia and more famously in Ukraine, where it is fighting for both sides of the battlefield. Although there is already an official successor to the BMP-2, the BMP-3, new variants of the BMP-2 are still being made to this day. Some still sort of look like the original, like the BMP-2M Berzok. However, some look more like very distant cousins, such as the Czechoslovakian BVP M2 Sakal. Back to GHPC, we have access to two types of ammo for the cannon. Armor-piercing capped ballistic tracers, APBC-T for short, capable of penetrating roughly 20mm of flat steel armor. And high-explosive incendiary tracer rounds, which are useful against infantry and unarmored targets. Beside the cannon we also have access to a single 9A113 Konkurs guided missile tube, which has a reach of up to 4 km and is capable of penetrating 600mm of flat steel armor. It takes about 8 seconds to reload each missile, of which you have 5 in total. This combat load officially places the BMP-2 under the infantry fighting vehicles. And of course, being an IFV, it is also capable of carrying a 7-personnel infantry group, while boasting a 3-person crew to operate the vehicle, a commander, driver and a gunner. Anyway, that is enough yapping, let's dive into a mission and see what the BMP-2 can do. Now, there is some good news and there's some bad news. I'll start with the bad news first, and that is that as far as I know, there is only one mission in GHPC that uses the BMP-2s. The good news is that it is quite a big mission, it's a really interesting mission. You get access to close air support, there's like enemy helicopters, it's a really big battle and it's a cool mission, so that's nice. But I really wish that there were more missions boasting the BMP-2s because it's just such a wicked vehicle. Having said that, we are gonna play Obscene Odyssey, and the situation is that the enemy forces have been badly reduced. We found a weak point in the enemy lines and we will exploit it. We expect a light screen of enemy forces being supported by a small reaction force of tanks and helicopters. Let's get rid of that. As you can see, we got quite a big force here. We got, I think, 3 whole platoons of T-72s. And then, of course, we got our own platoon of BMP-2s right here. And I think all these guys, all these tanks over here, they're just gonna rush dead ahead, straight forward towards the enemy, which is behind the hill over yonder. Now, whenever you're doing an attack or a defense, it doesn't matter, any military exercise or maneuver, you have to think to yourself, how am I gonna form the biggest problem to the enemy? Now, if I already have 3 whole platoons of T-72s rushing dead ahead, basically in a straight line, then it's not gonna add much if I just join that same line. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna bring my BMP-2s over on that hill over there and then flank around, because if we look on the map here, we can see that there's an open area and elevated ground position that takes us all the way over this hill, and then we can open up one flank over here and even a flank over here towards the enemy, and that is gonna boast, because essentially the enemy now has to focus on 2 different points. They have to focus up north and they have to focus towards the west, and that's how you create a lot more problems towards the enemy, and that's what we're gonna do here. So yeah, without any further ado, I think let's get a move on here. Let's unpause the game and get going. I'm gonna bring my boys in a column for now, because we are relocating. We already got something. That's a M113 over there. Let's see if we can hit him. It's not a big issue if you don't, but let's see. Yeah, pretty close. That's fine. They don't form any problem. There's another one. They don't form any problem against the T-72s there. They will absolutely annihilate those M113s in the distance, so I don't worry about it too much. As you can see, we have quite a lot of high explosive ammo in our cannon, and about half of that in armor piercing ballistic capped ammo. I wish it was the other way around, but well, it is what it is. And then we got 5 Conquerors missiles, which are gonna be our main weapon today, I reckon, if we're gonna fight against tanks. And don't get me wrong, this 30mm, it can really get some surprise attacks on the tanks here. If you hit a tank just right, which is usually like either on the optics, like fire straight into the optics of a tank, or fire towards the turret ring, you can get some lucky hits and penetrations and actually take out a tank with a cannon. But it's a risky maneuver. I don't recommend doing it. I do recommend using the Conquerors missiles, which is what they are made to do. Now we gotta be careful. We got open terrain here, and I can see a tank in the distance there. Platoon formation line. And what the? Okay, that tank is shooting. We need to relocate. Unfortunately, he has seen us, and he has even hit us. Okay, here we go. Let's hit this fucker. Conquerors is already out. Good hit, good hit. But I can see that tank still moving. So it wasn't that good of a hit. Second round out. Second Conquerors. I don't see the Conquerors. There we go. That was another good hit. Surely that tank is done now. Surely he is done. I don't see his turret move, but I also don't see the hatches open. Usually when the hatches open, that means that the tank is down. But that didn't happen, unfortunately. And let's see what else we can find back here. We got a helicopter in the distance there, moving in. Okay, cannon selected. And fire. Always difficult hitting that helicopter. There's another one right behind it there. Oh yeah, good hit, good hit. Well, just oh, another good hit. Right in the cockpit, I think. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, he's going down, look, he's going down. Yeah! Ooh. Oh, whoa. Oh, wow. What the hell? That was a helicopter right there as well. Alright, let's push out. Let's keep this attack going. I think we need to spearhead this attack, not the tanks. I think we need to clear up all the sneaky tanks and vehicles that are hiding around here before the tanks get there. Nope, no good stuff. Oh, wow! He took a direct hit from tank, I think. Gotta be careful though, we don't know what's out here. I'm watching too much to the helicopters, but there could be anything out here. But I think the helicopters are a priority target for us, especially for us with our autocannons. We should be the guys taking them out, not the tanks. The tanks are just wasting their ammo on them. What's that? That's a T-72. There he is. Oh wow, he took a direct hit from a tank. I saw that. Yep. I think that's 4 helicopters down. Alright. And we are pretty much pushing behind the enemy lines here now. Which is just absolutely perfect that we managed to get here unscathed with all 3 BMP-2 still intact. Because we are gonna form such a big problem for them now. I want to get a little bit higher here and then peek this hill. There we go. Peek the hill and let's see what's behind here. Oh, don't drive in front of me there, buddy. Okay, careful now. We don't know what's behind here. Could be anything. Could be anything. Wait. He shot in that direction, so... I mean, he missed, but... Oh, yep, that's why. Come on, hit him. No, you dumbass. Oh, it's so bouncy. Let's see, does he hit him now? Does he? No. The other teammate is shooting as well. Let's see. Oh, dude! Good hit! I'm gonna give him a Conquerors as well here. What? My teammate missed. I hit. That is 2 more tanks down. 2 more tanks down. I have no idea where the main push is at the moment. I haven't seen them yet. But that's fine. We are cleaning things up nicely over here. Those tanks are... How... There's a tank behind that tank that I just hit. Which is... Yeah, look. That's the one that blew up. I think I shot it at that tank. I don't know. Maybe. Well, I count 4 tanks in total, including that guy dead. I'm sure there's gotta be more, surely. We have had way too little resistance so far. Oh, I don't like that hilltop there. It is what it is. Let's push this way, because I feel like there's gonna be more tanks over Ooh. Okay, we need to take care of these guys fast.
Panzer, nach links.
Real fast. Oh, the bounce! The fucking bounce.
Treffer, neues Ziel. Panzergranate, Panzer. Treffer, selbes Ziel. Feuer. Treffer, selbes
Ooh.
Ziel.
I nearly shot at the wrong tank there. While the Conquerors is reloading, you might as well open up with your cannon. Gotta do whatever you gotta do. I don't have Conquerors anymore. We need to... Okay, we need to relocate. I'm gonna push back. Reverse. Because he's still very much alive. We're gonna... Whoa! That's why we reverse. That's why we reverse. And we are gonna push around. I can see the T-72s over there. They are static. They have halted. Okay. Come on. My AI is being stupid. They're not even reversing. They're not pushing back. Come on, let's move. We are gonna get right up the ass of this tank here. Yep, there. What? I got stopped by this bush? Are you kidding me, man? Well, we lost the BMP-2 because the AI is stupid. Oh well, not my problem. They should have reversed with me. It's as simple as that. We're just gonna pull a little sneaky on this tank over here. Gotta keep your eye on the horizon though. We don't know what's hiding behind here. We are deep behind enemy lines now. Okay, Broski's gonna be right behind here. Somewhere. Right there.
Panzergranate, Panzer, nach rechts. Ziel erkannt. Treffer, dasselbe Ziel. Feuer. Treffer.
That should have really hurt him.
Treffer, dasselbe Ziel.
Now, just fire at the turret ring and hope you get that lucky hit. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Jesus, that was a fucked up laugh, but I was so scared he was gonna. I saw his turret slowly coming around. I was like, oh no, I made a mistake. I'm sorry for that laugh. Yeah.
They're the same picture.
But I think, like I said, because I aimed for the turret, that the viewing port, you know, a few rounds just made it in there, and you just gotta get lucky. That's how you, even with high explosive rounds, these are not meant to penetrate a tank or anything for that matter. But they will go through glass. And I think that is exactly where they went in here. And as you can see, all NATO forces have been neutralized. So that was the BMP-2. If you utilize it properly, it can pretty much take any target head on. The BMP-2 will never be a main attack vehicle, but that's not how it's meant to be used. If you combine it with a few tank platoons or maybe even some infantry platoons, and use it to open up new flanks, it can be really annoying and effective towards the enemy. And that is simply a recipe for success. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did and you would like to see more, then feel free to check out my previous videos. And consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.